Hello everyone and welcome to my 6-minute game review series. Today we're going to take a close look at Crying Suns, which is the first game I ever played on this channel. Crying Suns is an FTL-inspired tactical sci-fi roguelike developed by Alt-Shift and published in 2019. So, let us take off into a galaxy far, far away. In this game, you are the Space Fleet Commander Alice Idaho, or at least one of his clones because you're actually dead. But very much in Matrix manner, human clones are grown in big quantities and when needed dispersed by the system. The creature that revived you is called Caliban. Where have I seen that before? But no, it's not a Matrix Sentinel but rather an Omni Guardian in dire distress. It seems he lost contact to the Empire. Nah, not that Empire, a different one. Seeing the Empire in need of a hero, you take control of a spaceship together with your new friend Caliban and a couple of well-chosen, trustworthy officers that support you during your quest to solve the mystery of the universe.
To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Before you can jump into action, you need to select your battleship. You start with the Excelsior class, but later on you're able to unlock other classes as well. Each class comes with its own playstyle. When you're happy with your selection, you select the difficulty and choose your officers. Officers have a huge impact on the game. Their skills decide what kind of dialogue options you have and how they perform in ground combat, while their abilities very much impact space combat. Overall, this gives you a lot of options and variety in terms of strategic planning. So let's get started. Now it is time to man the bridge, get the engine started and venture into the unknown. Similar to FTL, you are choosing your path through a randomly generated universe and visit different galaxies in which you encounter a variety of missions, planets and enemies. Your decisions matter and often you can resolve encounters even without fighting. In good old FTL manner, you are followed by the dominant species or faction of the universe you are venturing in, and if caught, a difficult battle awaits. Speaking of battles, a nice novel feature of the game are the semi-automatic battles, which come in two flavors, space and ground battles. Let's take a look at the space battles first. Space battles are fought on a tactical map between two battleships. These massive ships have the ability to make use of their massive guns, but heavily rely on their skilled fighters and drones, which come in some variety. As a responsible commander, you plan your strategy and tactics carefully, and try to push the enemy to its limits while engaging in semi-round based dogfights, using the environment to your advantage and ultimately deciding the inevitable fate of your opponent. On the local map, which shows the galaxy that you're in, you occasionally stumble over planets that you can send an expedition to. The chance of success is highly determined by the officer in charge and the number of commandos you take with you. From there on, it's out of your hands. You, as a bridge commander, can only place your faith in your capable officer and wait for him to get back with a report of his venture. While the team is on the surface, they will encounter a number of events, some rewarding and others will be paid in blood. When well planned and coordinated, the trip usually pays off. Your team returns with its trophies and you are back on your mission to save the universe. This was just a high-level gameplay overview. But if you're interested to see more, please check out my gameplay videos of the Crying Suns. But let's get over to the review. I really enjoyed the graphics of the Crying Suns. Pixel art of its finest combined with really beautiful light effects. It just has something satisfying seeing the enemy ship explode from your bridge. Also, the dark look creates a stunning immersive atmosphere that completely fits the style and story of the game. The soundtrack and sound effects are well chosen. Dark but not too dominant, and it heavily contributes to the immersion as well. The two major gameplay features that distinguish it from its spiritual predecessors are the space and ground battles. Both good ideas, but I feel there could have been more. For example, I hate that my battleship has no short-range defenses and that customization on this part is not available. The story is interesting and helps you to immerse into the game. Unfortunately, I felt it's too story heavy, which hinders replayability. There's also not too much differences based on your decisions, which could have been a great addition. I just love FTL-like games and I'm happy to jump on it just for the fresh take. The story convinced me, the dark art style combined with the amazing audio really did the trick, and the auto bells, let's just say I love auto bells in general. It also combines a healthy dose of nostalgic references like the Matrix analogies and situational humor, like when you encounter a planet that has a reproduction issue because they do not know how to use the old birth control tech. The major flaw for me is the lack of replayability. This is due to the story-heavy quests you are encountering while repeating the same kind of battles and situations. This would not be too bad if it wouldn't be a roguelike which is meant to be played over and over again. I feel less story or the option for a card-like run would have made a huge difference. This game is a gem for people that love FTL-like games or simple tactical space roguelikes. Especially if you have a relaxed soul or amnesia that might help you clicking through repetitive story elements. I generally recommend this game, but I find it has a too steep price tag attached to justify the lack of replayability, so wait for a Steam sale and grab it if you're interested. If you enjoyed this review, please help this channel and like, share and subscribe. If you want to see a review of another game or have any feedback, please leave a comment below. Have a good day and see you next time.